YouTube. Today we've got a structure deck opening for the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG structure deck, the Crimson King structure deck, themed around 5D's Jack Atlas, as well as Red Dragon Archfiend and the Resonator monsters, as well as the new Bone Fiend. Some cool new synchro support and other stuff in here, so let's not waste any more time and pop this bad boy open. Really good looking card and the art there. Alright. Rip the box. I guess I'm not doing this twice, so. Alright, so let's take a look at the play mat before we do anything else. Alright, so yeah, so I think this card art, or this mat art, goes incredibly hard. I think it's probably one of the better structure deck mats that's been out. I think the one in the Crystal Beast structure deck was also pretty cool with Rainbow Dragon, Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon Overdrive on there. A couple of the combos. Oh, Duelist Nexus. There's Crimson Dragon there, the hot red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity turn lock or turn skip key right there. Not a degenerate card. It's happened to me once in online play. Wasn't particularly fond of it when it happened. One thing I did notice, the structure deck packaging is different. It's just got a bit of cardboard in there, kind of holding the pack in place. Less plastic, which isn't really a bad thing when you think about it, but let's take a look. There's our first card, Soul Resonator in Ultra Rare. That's a new Resonator card. Get this one open. Come on. Well, airline peanuts trying to keep people out of here. Or something. Come on. Gotta get that YouTube 8-minute time mark. Struggle with the opening. The algorithm is working with me here. Come on. I just need some teeth. There we go. Think. Hopefully. There we go. Finally. Holy cow. The packaging may have gotten smaller, but apparently the wrapping got a lot better. Alright, so this is the, like I said, this is the new Soul Resonator card. Fiend Tuner. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a level 4 or lower Fiend monster from your deck to your hand, except Soul Resonator, and you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. It's for Dark Synchros. If a card you control would be destroyed by a card effect while you control Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro monster that mentions it, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. You can only use each effect once per turn. So there you go, a little bit of protection there and searching for other Resonators. It's pretty good, actually. And here's Vision Resonator, the second new Resonator card in here. Level 2 Fiend Tuner. If a level 5 or higher dark monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Vision Resonator once per turn this way if this card is sent to the graveyard. You can add a spell trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from your deck to your hand, and you can only use this effect once per turn. So there you go. A little bit of background to the design. That's inspired, I believe, by Carly's Dark Signer outfit. I believe the card in general is inspired by her. Good, and there you go. Some more synchro support. Get some stronger synchros out there. Here we go. Here's the star of the show, Red Dragon Archfiend in Ultra Rare. Red Dragon Archfiend is my favorite Signer Dragon. I think he looks freaking awesome. And in Ultra Rare also looks really good. And then we got Red Rising, which is pretty. So here's the promo card. Everyone's king, human type. A foolish king once forsook his land and friends, but his scarred soul was saved by a compassionate heart. He who is determined to live his own destiny shall save the world and become the true king, giver of happiness and loved by all. And there's Jack Atlas. Kind of, yeah, reflecting on Jack's like entire character arc in 5Ds, which is definitely one of the better like character arcs in any Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but 5Ds in particular had some strong ones. Him, Yusei, but definitely Jack, like especially as like a rival character, like kind of starts off very much like Kaiba, but kind of, especially in the sub, becomes a lot more like kind and like not like mean for no reason. Alright, so then we got a super rare red Super Dragon Nova, or Supernova Dragon, not Super Dragon Nova. Little 12 synchro there. Reprint. Oh, and here he is, the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. When this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect. For the rest of your turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects on the field. Your opponent cannot activate monster cards in effect or effects in response to this effect's activation. If this monster destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. If this attack card's owner is destroyed while in possession by an opponent's card, you can target a level 8 or lower Dark Synchro monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So, Red Hot Dragon Archfiend King Calamity is combined with Crimson Dragon from Duelist Nexus to create essentially a turn skip with the activation thing that happens on people's turn. It happened to me against a super heavy samurai deck of all things, but kind of funny that that Yu-Gi-Oh has had 2 instances where monsters with the words King and Calamity in its name have led to turn skip shenanigans, which isn't a ton of times, but it's weird it's happened twice. Oh, here's the cover art card. Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend, which I think the art goes pretty hard on this guy. 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner dark. This card becomes Red Dragon Archfiend when on the field. If this card is sent from Monster Zone to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Red Dragon Archfiend from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. Then, if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material for a Dark Dragon synchro, you can destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. You can only use this effect once per turn. Kind of a Red Dragon Archfiend retrain. Same number of stars. Wish he had been the ultra rare, not Red Dragon Archfiend. We have Red Dragon Archfiend ultra rares already, but hey, still very cool. And those are Bone Archfiend. This is another new card in this one. Getting into the commons now. Dark Resonator, not new, but kind of one of your many resonators. Creation Resonator, Synchron Resonator, Red Resonator, Crimson Resonator. The Crimson Resonator is another good general resonator support. Played a lot in kind of dark tuner or dark synchro decks already. Vice Dragon, Battle Fader, another Jack Atlas kind of highlight card. Red Sprinter, Red Warg, Wandering King Wildland. I have this from Ghosts in the Past. It looks really nice in that rarity, or that higher rarity. Phantom King Hydride, Magical King Moonstar, Absolute King Backjack, the king himself in robot form. Here we go, another Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode. Very cool. Assault Beast, which you can use to get to Assault Mode activate to get into Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode. Psy Reflector, Fire Ant Ascitator, Ascitator Dawnwalker, some Fire Ant stuff. Danger Nessie, probably the most used danger monster. So you can reveal this card in your hand. Your opponent randomly chooses 1 card from your hand, discard the chosen card. Then, the discarded card was not Danger Nessie, special summon 1 Danger Nessie from your hand, and then draw a card. If this card is discarded, you can add Danger from your hand to your deck, except for Danger Nessie. You can only use this effect once per turn, so that's really useful. Keeps getting you more dangers, or you get a body on the field for synchro summoning. Endanger Chupacabra, Witch of the Black Forest, good for seeking out those resonator monsters. Here we got into the spells. Absolute Power Force, Crimson Gaia, Resonator Engine, Resonator Call, Resonator Command, Burning Soul, Pot of Extravagance, nice to always get that. And moving on into traps, we got Fiendish Gold, classic Jack Atlas card. Red Zone, when your opponent activates a card or effect when you control Red Dragon Archfiend or Synchro monster that mentions it, you can target 1 card in the field and destroy it. You can target one of your banished Dark Dragon Synchro monsters, special summon it. You can only use each effect of Red Zone once per turn. King's Synchro, Red Rain, Time to Stand Up, Fiendish Chain, Powerful Rebirth, Assault Mode Activate, Terrors of the Overroot. Oh, that's it for traps. And then we've got the other synchros. We've got Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, and Red Nova Dragon, which I think was the first in the 5Ds anime, the first evolution of Red Dragon Archfiend, Red Dragon Archfiend. Very cool. So that's the Jack Atlas structure deck. Some cool stuff in here. One thing I will say is there isn't as many great staples as there was in some of the other structure decks. You were getting like in the Cyber Dragon or Cyber Dark one, you got Imperm. But overall, some really cool stuff in there. I really do like the new Scarlet, or Scarred Dragon Archfiend. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments of the new structure deck and if you're gonna pick some up. Have a great day. Bye.